over the years, people have looked into agriculture as a business or as a work for the poor and for the aged.
To also look at the linkages to financial institutions and also the processing aspect of it as a package, as it will look like a business.
We can now package their rice, which will be stoneless, shaftless, that is, those shaft on rice, and look very attractive.
Honestly, I may know some other programs, but the one I know very much is this ATASP, because this one has really touched the people here.
We don't want to be biased. You know, the moment you are biased, you have problem with your work.
It has been a very interesting program, and we work as a team here. That makes it easy for us to succeed in our program and objectives.
So what we're trying to do is to see how we can encourage people into agriculture. And the only way you can encourage people into agriculture is to stop this rural migration to the city.
If you want to transform agriculture, there's no way you don't provide the social amenities to the farmers.
Bida Badeggi Staple Crop Processing Zone of Agricultural Transformation Support Program, Phase 1, has been very active in the 7 selected local government areas in Niger State, providing basic infrastructure services, clinics, schools, boreholes, markets and roads for easy access to farmlands and markets. Irrigation schemes will be rehabilitated to encourage dry season farming so that crops of interest can be cultivated twice in a year. Thousands of youths and women are already benefiting from modern agricultural practices in Nigeria, processing, storage, and marketing of selected commodity value chains, which include cassava, rice, and sorghum. ATAPS Phase 1 also aims to reduce post-harvest losses and enhance access of farmers to financial services. Niger State government has keyed in, and we are making progress in transforming agriculture into business for wealth creation. You too can be a part of it. For details, reach us at our zonal office, Farm Institute, Ministry of Agric and Rural Development, Kilometer 12 Bida Lemu Expressway, Bida, Niger State, or send an email to atapsbidazone@yahoo.com.
ATAPS generally is a program for the transformation of agriculture into business for wealth creation. Why ATAPS? ATAPS is to see how youths can stop migrating from rural areas to the city, because people leave rural areas to the city for all the social amenities, because there are no good schools for their children, because they don't have good medical facility, they don't have potable water, there is no electricity, and there are no roads and market for their goods. So what ATAPS is doing is to first of all identify these communities. After identifying the community, then try to see how they can look at them based on comparative advantage. Because when you look at Niger State as a whole, every community is a potential place for agricultural production. Now, if we can take all, most especially in the 7 local government areas, so we look at the communities. If 2 communities or 3 are into rice cultivation, who are better than the other, then we take out that. So we now put our intervention like infrastructure based on vulnerability and viability. You are vulnerable because you don't have the social infrastructure. You are viable because you are into the production of these 3 major crops of interest: rice, cassava, and sorghum. If you are not producing any, we can't go there. Even if you need these social amenities, as far as this program is concerned, we can go there. If you need it and you are into the production of rice, and there is only one for about 10 communities, we look at them based on comparative advantage, who are doing better or who need this infrastructure more. When we came, we felt we should have a synergy with other programs. We went to them, we had a synergy, a so-called synergy, but there was good cooperation from some of the programs. But when I asked that I want a place where I can cultivate rice, where I can put an input, where I can change the life of community through rice, I was asked to go to Batandaba. Batandaba, with that 500,000 hectares of Adama area, I went straight there. I discussed with them. They were very happy. But then, I didn't know what they needed. I told them I was going to provide them with some social infrastructure, like school, like clinic. They were happy. Then I felt in me that I should ask them. And I said, please, what do you even need more? They said road. I said, but I just came through Wushishi. They said, no. That road through Wushishi is not motorable after 2 rain or 2 first or second rain. I said, why? They said the whole place is flooded. They said, what do you use? They now use one road to Lemu. I look at that place, even that place. After this second or third rain, you can't cross that place. So my question was, what do you do with a pregnant woman? What do you do with a very aged man? They said nothing. If that person cannot deliver here, then they are sorry. I felt touched. And I look at the stretch of about 2 kilometers of Adama. I told them, I don't have that much resources to do it. Then I left. I told them I'm going to provide some other things, but not road. On getting to the office, then I asked my engineers, we should go around to communities and see where we can put infrastructure. Surprisingly, the wonderful engineers I have, just on one of the communities, they look at the stretch of Adama and they said, we can construct road here. I said, how possible? They said yes. They said a drift. We can put a drift there. I said, what's a drift? They now explain where rain can still flow and they can still pass. I said, forget about wherever we're going. Let's go to Vatandaba because I want to explore the 5,000 hectares of Adama area. On getting there, they look at the road, they say, we are constructing this road. I said, even if it means the whole resources for roads is going to be placed here, that's where I'm going. Because I felt the name of Niger written in gold before on rice production that has been taken away by other states. We want to bring it back and let's use that 5,000 hectares of Adama area.
'Training is something that is unique in ATA. We are not saying training was not done in agriculture before. It was done, but in our own case, it's a serious and thorough training. And our training is participatory training. You allow the participant to handle the materials we are teaching, so that if the farmer leaves, he can go and handle it in his farm.
The youth are now embracing farming because of what they are seeing here. So we do believe ATAPS can even do much more.
We emphasize that the youth should be 60%. They have the energy, they have the knowledge, and they can be able to manipulate all the machines and the science we are bringing in to learn faster than their parents. Their parents can also put them through as they come for the training and remember to say, you remember to do this, and be as an instructor to the youth. But we specifically prepare to work with these youths so that they will be able to move agriculture higher and faster than the slow pace we have been for so many years. We have women in Nigeria today and in Niger State and in the communities where we are working. You see a woman having more than 5 or so hectares. You see a woman transplanting rice, which was not done before. So if we are talking of farmers, we are not specifically talking of men. We are talking of all groups that are involved.
Whatever we've been able to do is speaking for itself. When you go to Takuti Shawa and Takuti, you see a block of classroom there. ATAPS as a special program have its own different color, the lemon color. Anywhere you see lemon color, that is ATAPS. We have inscription of ATAPS in our schools. We have inscription in our dispensaries. We have built our dispensaries. They're there. The schools are in Age. We have in Yagi. We have at Jagi in Moka local government area. We have our clinic at Lemu. We have another clinic at Buka in Moka local government area. We have market in Lemu. We have a market that is going on in Mushishi local government area. We have water all over places. We have Magaji in Age. We have one in Mongorota, where our office is situated, and we have a clinic there. So when you go around these places, they are there in a special call. ATAPS is written even on the roof. So when you see our project, it is ours.
It's a program that has really impacted on our community and still impacting very much.
The father of ATAPS, the backbone of ATAPS, is no any other person than His Royal Highness, Esu-Age, the Emir of Age, Alhaji Yusuf Nuhu. Very wonderful. We just came with ATAPS and he embraced it. One thing that moved me, and I'm continue to be moved, was when we launched ATAPS in Niger State at the Youth Center, Abdul Salam Youth Center to be precise. He was the first to get there. We were not ready. He left and went back to his house. When we are ready, he came back. Aside that, wherever we have a program, he wants to be there. Whenever we visit him, instead of giving him, he gives us. We have never given him anything. He feeds our participants. If there is any program, he insists that the program must take place in the palace. He takes care of the refreshment. He's just interested in the program. Niger State government is putting pressure that we need to expand ATAPS to other local government. In Zone C, we only have a local government, that is Ushishi. In Zone B, we are not anywhere in Zone B. And fortunately, for me, that is my zone. And people may think unfortunately. No, fortunately for me, that is my zone. Because if it would have been involved, maybe some people might have looked at it in such a way, okay, I'm doing all this thing because my zone is